Okay, let's have another go. Something called knife. Oh, this is bullet. Whoops. Okay, I had this to the start of the video. Whoops. I don't think encoder is that good for Blitz, you know. I think it's a bit slow, so I'm probably going to lose on time. See if I can. Maybe I should have taken on C3 there. Oh dear. Knight B4. Knight D4. He's a bit worried about something. Knight C2. Maybe he needs to be worried about. My bullet rating is a bit bad, isn't it? You can tell why from this game. Oh dear. Oh. Can I get some pre-moves in? Actually taking an bishop D4. Get rook D6 in. Okay, I think pre-move time. Or pretty soon. If I get the king up for a mating net, maybe that's reasonable as well. Okay. Oh there. I'm gonna lose on time, aren't I? I'm gonna lose position. Coming in for the mating net. Okay, he's gonna spend a bit of time here. I'm covering B8 actually. Oh, good. Yeah, sorry about that. I meant to click 3 actually. Sorry, 5 for 5 minutes. Okay, tabling. FM. Right. So let's play, I think, for F4 and E5. Quick E5. Okay, so now C5 is going to be pain. But ED, F6 or something, or do I play H4? Is that fair? Just to sack D4. Is he going to play C5? Bishop C4. Doesn't strike a bell, this position. It looks kind of. Oh, maybe Bishop G4. Okay, I'll stop Bishop G4. That means D4 is a bit secure. G4 myself, I think. And then maybe castle and play for F5. Knight E2 C3 or taking. No, I can't. Knight E2 C3. Anything cleverer? Queen E2 is Bishop F3 and Knight D4. Queen D2, maybe Queen D2. There's Knight C4. I can't sack D4, can I? Unless I. So quick Queen. I think Queen D2 anyway. Just to be able to play Rook D1 or Queen H2 or Queen F2. I like the position now. Although I win the light square bishop, I play F5. I play Queen E3 just to win the light square bishop. Takes, and then F5 is going to play F6. I think Queen E3 anyway. Do I really want to take and encourage F5? Keeps the pawn on F6. Striking through with F5 would be potentially dangerous. Can't take on E4 without allowing pressure, letting this knight out and the queen out, and extending the scope to these two pieces, like E4, if it doesn't lose immediately. So, but even the idea of winning the bishop with Queen E3 is the same effect. I'm going to extend the scope of black's pieces. Now this knight still, it's got C4. Okay. if I try and hold on to that wedge, what if I just play Queen G3 here, or Knight E2? Get out of the pin anyway. If I just get out of the pin for a second, maybe takes with the F pawn to stop D4. So I highlight F6 on the F file, and then there's Queen H6 here, so Bishop F6 coming up as a move might be good. Takes, Rook F8. Maybe I just take and then Bishop F6. Okay, so Bishop F6 here. Is that too weakening? You can play Queen takes and Queen D6, King G2. I can surround that pawn. I don't know, King G2, H4. I'll go for it. I think I've got time. I'm hoping I've got time for G5. What if G5? He plays G5. It doesn't matter. Play Queen D6. I play King G2. Maybe E5. If he plays E5, I'm in trouble. We're just taking, and D5 is loose. Oh, he's G5, and I got nice goal hanging pawn, goalkeeper pawn, goal hanging pawn on F6. Alright, I can take here and think about Knight E4. Actually gives me E4 square, but then Queen D5. So if I don't take, I don't really want to emphasize, but then he takes on B2. Maybe then I move the rook and I lose D4 as well. So maybe taking is actually less evil. Maybe takes D5 or just G5. I think taking it and just G5 just to make sure I'm not. There's no Queen D5 at the moment anyway. Knight's on it. So if he's going to block up the position, I really want to get on this diagonal and then play Knight E4. Something like Queen E2 takes H5. So D5 here. Oh dear, am I losing a pawn? D5. Oh dear. Probably losing pawn. Knight D4 and Queen C6. What about Rook F4? There's E5. Rook E4. There's takes. What about Knight E2? There's E5. There's C3. Maybe Knight E2. Okay, Knight E2. There's Queen D5 though. I've just run into Queen D5. Not yet losing G5 because Queen's on G5, but it's getting close. And there's also E5 after Queen D5. That's not very pleasant. I don't want to walk into a pin. So maybe King G3 is the best there. Okay. Try and hold that up for Knight F4 to be potentially useful. Knight F4 and Queen C2, that would be a good idea. Knight F4, Queen C2, and then rook, Knight D4, Rook D4 for Queen G6. I want to get a Queen to C2. So Knight F4, Queen D6, Queen C2, Knight D4, Rook D4, Queen D4, Queen G6. Knight F4, HG, HG is just Queen G5. So what about Queen F4? And Knight F4 attacks the Queen anyway, so I think that's a good move. I think I'll play it. He can't get onto G4 just yet, so I'll play for Queen C2 now. Maybe he's got that. Queen C2 here, attacking the Queen, attacking G6. There's Queen E3 to Rook F3. There's no other check after that, is there? Queen F3 takes 95, doesn't do anything. I think Rook F3 is possible. And G6 is on the fire. Okay, let's think. Oh, he's just sucking there for Knight D4. Doesn't win the Queen here, Knight D4. I just take it anyway, and take on G6. I think it's all over. Rook D1 actually, Queen G6. Okay, I'll move here. King Okay, he's got the potential for something dangerous, or has he? I'll just take. So knight takes and allows rook d3, so maybe just undermining, or knight just queen e4, simple. Knight g4, there's queen e7, takes, there's no knight f6 because that pawn. Knight g4, queen e7 check, finishes quickly. Don't want to give him a pass pawn, no need. Oh, he resigns here. Okay, resigns. That was a bit tense, but I thought I had a good position here, but I think he missed some opportunities here. Okay, so this g5 worked out okay, just about, in this game. So there's the idea of knight f4 and targeting g6 after c3. c3 is a bit of a useless move otherwise, because queen c2 is one of the best aspects of that to get, and then e takes gives me the f4 square as well, compounding the situation for queen c2. Okay, comments or questions on YouTube, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Subscribing is free and you'll be notified of any new videos. Thanks very much.